Why did you choose to partner with the Wuhan lab?
Well, if you want to work in a foreign country to find the next potential risk of a pandemic, you have to work with labs in those countries. We looked at labs across China. The WIV is the premier viral research in China.
Mm-hmm. And at no time were you concerned about subpar safety conditions at this particular lab?
No. In fact, it's got very good biosafety level.
Well, I mean, I think that could be disputed at this point.
Well, I've never seen any verifiable evidence or data that suggests otherwise.
Well, I think our intelligence community has shown that they've been operating.
No, I've never seen any
okay.
verifiable or real data to suggest otherwise. Intelligence community reports behind the,
okay.
the security code, and I can't see those.
How much has the Eco Alliance received since the outbreak of the COVID pandemic in American tax dollars? From 2020 to today?
Our annual operating budget this year is about $16 million, so it's been about 4 years since the pandemic. So given the fluctuation in funding, approximately 4 times $15 or $16 million.
Okay. Now, colleagues on both sides of the aisle say that we want to prevent the next pandemic, yet EcoHealth is still receiving tens of millions of dollars to do risky...
To prevent the next pandemic?
Well, but
that's our goal, that's our mission, it's written into our mission.
To prevent the next pandemic, you could actually produce one. And
no.
What I want to, yes, absolutely,
no,
yes.
No, absolutely not. That's
okay.
That's not.
So although funding was stopped at EcoHealth's Alliance work on bat coronaviruses in Wuhan, your researchers are still doing research on bat coronaviruses in Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam. Is that correct? Yes.
Not Myanmar. We're not allowed to work there yet because of political instability.
Okay. And are you doing experiments with bats and hamsters on the deadly brain swelling Nipah virus in Bangladesh?
I would have to check if we're doing experiments on that. We certainly have funding to work on Nipah virus. It's a very real threat globally and to the American people.
And are you infecting humanized mice with zoonotic viruses in Southeast Asia?
Not to my knowledge, but I would have to check.
And did you obtain $14 million in taxpayer funds to import bats from Asia to create a breeding colony here in the United States at the State University of Colorado?
We have a collaboration with CSU to conduct work on a really significant public health threat called Nipah virus.
Okay, and now you'll be infecting those bats with deadly viruses, including the Nipah and the Ebola. Are you aware that Colorado State University has had lab accidents in the past?
There will be no infection experiments, to my knowledge, with Nipah or Ebola at CSU. That will be done at a BSL-4 facility elsewhere.
Okay, I've run out of time. I'll yield back. Thank you.